This is day 7 on this location. Last year we didn't do any good here, and it looks so good. I mean, we got this field surrounded by all this brush and stuff. And nothing. I mean, it's just that we're sitting here scratching our head on this one. I mean, it's like you couldn't catch a fish in a barrel. And we do have a coyote over here jumping around. He's on a drag. He's definitely trying to get out of there. But, anyways, it's been a tough spot. One that you just really just didn't figure out. So, anyways, today we're pulling. We did finally catch something here.
About time.
Albeit just a coyote, but it's at least we caught something. The original set location right here. Right here on this 2-track road. The set was right here. And of course the coyote's over there scratching around. The brush is on about a 12-foot lead right there with that thing. So anyways, kind of cool. You know, these things have been out for quite a while, but we still get a lot of questions on how they work or how you use them, or, you know, guys are still buying rebar stakes, which is, in my view, kind of silly. And that's the disposable cable stakes. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, this doesn't look like much, doesn't look like it would hold anything at all. But the way this works, essentially this is going into the ground. I'll show you that here in a minute. But it's going into the ground vertically, and you give it a tug to set it, and it takes it to a horizontal position like that. So the way we attach them to the traps, there's several options, but I'm using the split ring, which is like a key ring. I've got it going through the swivel of the trap. And you just run the cable on there and slide it into place. I generally put the cable stake on the trap when I'm setting the trap. If you do this in advance, it's okay, but if you throw your stuff in a box or tote or whatever, these things get all tangled up and you'll have a big rat's nest mess. So in my view, it's a lot more efficient to just go ahead and attach the stake when you get to your location. The way this works, you use a driver to get it into the ground. And sometimes you can actually push them in, but this ground is fairly hard. So we're going to drive this in. Now, if you overdrive the cable, so it's about this far below the surface of the ground, when you go to set it, it's going to pull it up some. That way when it's set, the cable will basically be even with the bottom of your trap bed, and you won't have that piece of cable sticking out, and it's hard to conceal it. So you get that in, pull your driver out, give it a tug like that, and as you can see, I pulled it up, and basically at this point we're even with the surface of the trap bed, and we don't have a piece of cable sticking out. And that's all there is to it. Now, these things hold better than a 24-inch piece of rebar by far. If you got in some soil that had a lot of gravel, sand, or we had 5 inches of rain and it's just really soupy mud, generally you're going to be able to tell if that's going to hold. But if you're in question, number one, don't take the chance of losing your trap and the animal. No animal deserves to be running around with his trap on its foot. Go ahead and just slide another piece of another cable stake onto the split ring, and just run another one right here so it's double staked, and nothing's going to pull that out. So anyways, like I said, we get a lot of questions, even though they've been out for a long time, about these stakes. That's how they work, that's how you use them. Lightweight to carry around, inexpensive. To get this out of the ground, we just use a crowbar, pry it out of the ground, and reuse them. Disposable is a loose term. You can cut the cable and just leave it in there. We usually pry them out and reuse them. So if you haven't tried them, I would definitely give them a try. All right, Justin came up here, trap's gone, we're on a drag.
Kind of made a cubby set here.
Nothing in place as far as trap.
We heard something back here.
We did hear something back over here in the weeds.
Last time we didn't get it on camera, so now when we go on these hunts for them, when they get off on drags, we make sure the camera's rolling, because I mean, the thing could be laying right next to you, jump out of the grass or whatever. I imagine he's heading down here somewhere. It can't be too far. There's a lot of trees and brush here.
The thing about these cats is they're not like the coyote. They like to lay flat and try to stay hidden. So that makes it a lot more difficult too.
By now we probably would have found us a coyote if it was. Oh! See?
Awesome.
Oh, he's big and mean. What's up, Dustin? Oh, not too bad.
Oh, pretty nice. All right, here's our end of the day, seventh check day. Not a bad day, not a great day. We caught one cat, one coon, and a coyote. You know, in these areas where you've got these mountain areas, there's no agricultural land at all. So it's all mountains and deep woods, Forest Service roads, and that's basically it. So we don't have the advantage of so many animals per square mile like we do back home in all our farm country. And this is our 7th check day, and we've caught 3 raccoons and 3 possums and a couple skunks. I mean, we just don't have all these animals running around here like we do back at home. So, you know, this is a high number of traps, probably a lower percentage of success rate than most places, but it's a lot of fun. It's a type of trapping that a lot of us don't get to do ever. When I was a kid, I always thought it'd be awesome to run a wilderness line, and this may be as close as I ever get. But anyways, this is a bobcat trapping trip. That's the perspective of this. I mean, we can catch coyotes at home. That's not what we're after. We'll take them if we catch them. We like catching them. They're fun to catch. They're fun to see and trap. But the whole idea of this trip is bobcats. And so anyways, we're on our 7th check day, just completed. Caught our 7th bobcat, so we're averaging 1 a day, which is pretty good. Considering everything, pretty pleased. Tomorrow's our last day. We got a pull. It's be our 8th check day, and we're kind of on the bubble. We wanted to average at least a cat a day, so far we've met that goal. But it'd be nice to, you know, it'd been nice to have our 8th one today, where we didn't have to worry about tomorrow, and that just been gravy. But anyways, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it all comes together. But you know, it's just a great fun time, and the scenery's beautiful. The weather's nice. Back home it was 10 degrees yesterday morning, wind chill below 0, and here, you know, today we're basically in shirt sleeves here midday, and you know, mid 60s. Can't beat it. Just absolutely gorgeous. Great winter break. So anyways, see what happens tomorrow.
All right, I hope you guys are liking the trap line footage we got put together for you there in Arkansas. And now you're about to see Brian Calvert, pro staffer, toughing it out in some cold weather conditions, unlike what me and Jake got going on here.
We're here sweating, have to get dressed when we get to the stand so we're not
freezing later.
Yeah, miserably hot.
But this morning it was cold and wet, spooked some deer, turkeys everywhere. But we're hoping our chances are going to go up this evening.
Yep.
We're going to sit till dark.
Last night we ate pretty good. Had some squirrel and rabbit and nice deer roast.
Yep.
Some summer sausage. And
so now our bellies are full and we can just sit in the stand and either A, fall asleep, or B, kill something. So
for more food.
Yep. Hey, watch this footage. We'll see you guys later.
the season. Had a good snow yesterday. Been sitting here all day. It's about 4 o'clock. Extremely cold. I didn't even hear that deer come in. He come in from my right side. I just happened to look over and he was standing there. Put a good shot on him. I said he was stumbled once. We got a good snow on the ground. We're gonna find this deer. Real good looking deer, real tall. Looks like my biggest buck I've ever shot. Got him with a muzzleloader. Second day of muzzleloader season here in southern Indiana. I'm pumped up. Let's give this deer a little bit. I'm gonna reload. We're gonna climb down. We're gonna go find this deer. Okay, we gave this buck about 35-40 minutes. We're gonna walk over here and see if we can't find some blood, and should be an easy track job because of the snow. I don't think he went far. I seen him stumble twice about 30 yards behind me, 40 yards behind me, so I think we're in good shape. But I just wanted to be safe, so I sat up in the tree a little extra while longer. Like I said, about 30 or 40 minutes, so the old CVA Optima Pro, looked like it put the hurt on him again. That shockwave bullet combination you really can't beat. So let's go see if we can find this buck. There he is. There he is, folks. Good looking buck. Nice, nice, mature, heavy. Indiana whitetail. Get that pointing this way. What a beautiful, beautiful deer. Folks, I've been chasing this buck and another buck for since October. It's now December 4th, 5th, something like that. I've been seeing this buck and a real nice 12-pointer. 12-pointer was a lot bigger. This ain't the biggest buck in the woods, but folks, let me tell you, I earned this deer this year. And thank you, God. That's all I can say. Thank you, God. What a great, great deer. Now my season's over. Now the work begins. Time to break out my hog knife and get the gutting and get the dragging. Thanks a lot.
Alright, if any of you would like one of our catalogs, we have a printed catalog, or you can go to our website, HoosierTrapperSupply.com. But if you would like us to send you a printed catalog, just give us a call, 317-881-3075, and we'll be glad to mail you one. If you want to go to our website, and on the home page, it actually has the option where you can click print your own catalog, and you can print a catalog off of the site onto your printer. So save some time. But anyways, we'll be glad to send you one. It's got our Leatherwood line of lure, it has our deer scent in it, and then it has our complete line of trapping supplies that we carry as well.